Set. 6 yards. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Yeah. Check 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. 2 right here.
Check pass, check pass.
Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
On 2nd down, Ingram.
Go, go. It's wrong. It's wrong.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Heavy. Watch the backfield.
Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one who has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Undercrunch.
Jackson throwing again. They go screen. This is Ingram. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
You don't want no problem from me.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Check safety.
Right 52.
They can't hang with us.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up. By Jerome Baker.
Baby, all day. Don't throw this way.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Here we go. Like it. Back.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Pittsburgh. 36. Let's go, D.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Gain of 21 yards. That's good.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's our time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 11.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
T. Let's go. All right, T.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Michael Pierce. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
10, touch game. Go.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. Now the wolf.
Line 36. It's our time. It's our time.
Running from the gun with Howard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
A 6-yard pickup.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunky yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Parker here, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get it roll. West. Smoke.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to tell his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Hey, watch it. 6. Pull it. Pass. Run it.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Heavy on the edges.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
22, Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber. That's it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
On the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. 2nd and 5. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 43. Hopper. Look right. Let it go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Kalen Balaj, his running back. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Let's go.
always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep it.
They'll set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For Curtis Samuel, incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Checked up. Hayward. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Tackle.
Final play of the half here is Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. West. Let's get that ball.
Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
First down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. 22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Jim.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. sack back at the 38. Taco Charlton, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 38-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Milage again.
In order to play a really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Milage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He was brought down by
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
a gain of 26 yards. Complete to Devontae Parker. 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
Slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Taco Charlton. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
They're going on 4th down, It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
22, Jet Bomber.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go, D. Set, go. Mike 52. No chance.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, here we go. Mike 52, Mike 52. I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to orbit. No, check it out.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Roberts, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Jackson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big one. across here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now we'll get whistles, and it's signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.